Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to my NHL 20 franchise mode here in Calgary, Alberta, Canada. In the previous episode, where do I start? Where do I start? You know, I was going to start very formally. I do my intro, I talk about what happened last episode, but I don't really know what to say. Last episode, I guess. We'll revisit what happened last episode. I built a phenomenal team. Coaching staff chemistry, all that's good. Players are putting up really decent stats. And we're still losing games very consistently. We've lost way more games than we've won. We've lost 21 games altogether compared to our 19 wins? No! When you look at this roster, look at this and tell me that it should be playing like that. We're second in our division, somehow. But if we go on a 3-game losing streak here or there, we're screwed. There is no fighting back in this division. If you get 2 below the top, last episode I got really mad. You might be saying, Owen, it's just a video game. I do this every single day, okay? I'm allowed to be mad about a video game that doesn't love me back. I put so much effort into this roster. Look at our top 6 and tell me that we shouldn't be competing. They're putting up really decent stats. Everybody's putting up good numbers. Really good numbers. I don't get it. I don't understand. Goaltending, that is a huge part of the reason why we're not performing well. Yes, I turned off auto-rotate goalies. I turned it back on. That is one of our biggest problems right now is goaltending. I don't understand, EA. I legitimately do not understand why goaltenders don't perform well, even when you have a really good defense, and you have a good offense, and you have an 86 overall goaltender that is just crap. Always. It doesn't matter. Overalls for goaltenders in this game don't matter ever. Ever. So what's the point in putting money into a guy like this? I don't know. But we're gonna simulate the rest of the season today, and I'm not sure what to expect, but we need to win some damn games. Look at our division, and look at the wild card spots. If we fall below 3rd in the division, we are legitimately screwed with how tight the West is in general. Okay, there might be some trades made at the deadline depending on our situation. I'm not sure. We just got to Game 7 of the Stanley Cup Finals. It's like our confidence is shot. It's so shot. It's like somebody shot us in the face and said, okay, look in the mirror, you're fine. I don't understand. I'm hopeful for the future of this team, like guys like Tristan O'Reilly and Ludwig Pearson, and young guys like Kondratev and Jaskin and Brock Besser and Chuck. We're young. We are such a young team. We have our older people like Sean Monahan and Goudreau and Joe Thornton, who's 43. We need to be giving him a better chance to succeed here. But I'm not sure what the hell to do right now. There might be some trades to be made. There probably will be. So let's just simulate. I'm gonna ask for my big guys to come up clutch. I mean, we just gotta win some games. Legitimately, if we keep on this pace, there's teams behind us are bound to go above 500. If we stay 500, we are legitimately screwed. So I turned back on auto-rotate goalie. So let's go halfway through the month, see where we're at. January, hello, new year. We start off with a win. That's nice. I don't have a lisp. Jake McCabe, not a bad player. Former Buffalo Sabre in this franchise mode, 81 overall at $4 million. No. Why would I? No. I don't need that. Philadelphia. That's 2 wins in a row. A first for Chris Tanev and Esa Lindell. Chris Tanev. Oh, that's a name. Chris frickin' Tanev. Is it the good Tanev? It is. Christopher Tanev. That's actually a really solid defenseman to bring on. I actually really like him. I don't like Esa Lindell. Lindell. Because I think he's a extremely overrated player for the Dallas Stars. I think he's not worth the money that he's making. IRL. No offense, but Chris Tanev would be a very interesting piece to bring on to our current defensive core. I'm not sure where he would fit, but it says he work on all our defensive pairings. That is actually a really decent trade to make. Noah Hannafin, Colton Parenko, Valimaki, Brody, who's 32. I don't plan on trading him. Forbot, McInnes isn't having the worst of seasons. 2 points, 14 penalty minutes. He's not really growing that much, and if we want our best chance, I mean, if we can slot in a Chris Tanev there, get him on the penalty kill, help out in general. I know he's got a big injury history, but I would love to bring him on. He's been relatively healthy in this franchise mode. I'm not sure if I want to do this right now because he might be gone the next time we check. I don't want to give up a first for him. I do a second, but I really don't want to give up a first. Are there any current prospects on a roster that you'd be interested in? Peltier, I'd be okay to move. Exelby's really stepping up. I actually really like how he's performing so far. Skitter's matching the block. A lot of players that I don't want to give up. There's a few prospects here and there, and realistically, Chris Tanev is not going to be worth a whole lot. 3 years, that's actually a really good contract. I probably want them to retain a little bit. So I would have to give up a prospect like Peltier, who I'm not sure is going to turn into anything at all. It's actually, I'm going to write Chris Tanev down, and if he's available towards the deadline, I'm not sure if I make this trade right now because I want to see how we perform with this roster as it is, you know? So I will write down Dallas. Good. Okay, Dallas. I will come back to you because I actually really like that idea. Chris Tanev is a maybe. He could really fit into this roster if we need help come the deadline. So that's 3 wins in a row. Lose to Toronto, but that's a nice little run right there. Nicholas Baptiste is hurt in Stockholm. Why do I say Stockholm? Sorry, I'm so used to my my custom franchise mode that I say Stockholm. Stockton. Is that even a real place, Canada? Is it in Canada? I don't know. So that's 2 losses in a row. Lovely. Hey, Cameron Eichel's mad that I broke my promise. I don't care. I don't care. Apologize. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. We could use a Chris Tanev because now we've lost 2 in a row, right? I want to see how this team performs because we're still somehow second in this terrible, terrible division. Nick Leddy is another really solid defenseman. There's a lot of teams this year giving up really awesome defensemen. Would he... I'm not sure where he would fit on our current roster. I like a Chris Tanev because he could play in our bottom pairing and I just throw him on the penalty kill, right? We could send McInnes down to the AHL for 1 more year. He's relatively young. I'm not really a big fan of Nick Leddy. IRL, he's a really good player. Alec Martinez, why? Why would I bring on $8 million of cap space? Why would I do that? Especially for players that really don't fit with us. Come on, beat Vegas. Big win right there. Nicholas Baptiste, let's get him back into the AHL. Where was he? Where was he playing? Oh, probably for Fadoon. Oops. Oops. Yeah, I didn't sign anybody for the AHL because I'm lazy. That was Kondratev. Kondratev's pretty good. Pearson, dope. Should I switch them? Wait, how's your center? Yeah, I'm going to switch Ludwig. He's actually a really good centerman. Kondratev might be a really solid winger for us one day. I hope he grows. Tampa Bay, that's a 6-5 overtime loss halfway through the month. We're 1, 2, 3, 3-1, 3-2, 4-2, 4-2-1 halfway through the month. Not bad. Let's go to the end of the month. All-Star break that doesn't exist in this game. Whippy! EA, thank you for all your hard work. Oh my gosh, love you guys so much. Okay, we lose another game. Lovely. Oh, Calgary, if you miss the playoffs, by the grace of God, I swear I'm going to beat someone. Connor Bedard, obviously that franchise player. Michkov, Ulanov, Wesley, Emelin, Sundin, maybe related to Matt Sundin. It's a top-tier draft. If you finish bottom 10, you're in luck for a very solid player. I'm going to scout this guy right here. I'm not sure he's going to be any good. He might be solid. You never know. We're just looking for something to bolster our prospects up in this draft. So that's 3 losses in a row, Calgary. Lovely. I have no idea what to change about this team. Beat Ottawa. Okay. Patrice Bergeron is on. Oh my God, what are these teams giving up right now? Patrice Bergeron is currently an 85 overall player. Damn. Cody Ceci, I'll throw into the sun, but for 2 seconds for Patrice Bergeron for 2 more years, I'm gonna write down Boston. Okay, Boston. Man, a lot of teams are giving up some crazy stuff this year. He would be a phenomenal defensive asset. Not sure where he would fit in on a roster, but I'll keep that in mind just in case we're still faltering, because it looks like that's what's happening. So 2 wins in a row at the end of January. Oh my God, there's a bunch of... I have rarely seen this before. Teams are giving up a hefty amount of players. We also have Mark Giordano, who I refuse to bring back because we left on solid terms. He went to Pittsburgh. He can't be mad. I don't want to trade with an in-division rival. Clefbaum doesn't really work anyways, so that's fine. Come on, let's get to the end of the month. Let's reassess. First place in our division somehow. I don't understand. It looks like every team in this division is under 500 if you add overtime plus shootout losses. Crazy. I don't understand. So let's go ahead, check out the point totals, all that. I want to assess this team because I really do like a Chris Tanev. Maybe we should add him. I don't know, just for a playoff. Because if we do add him, I know we're going to tank. Because I know how this game works, okay? I understand that. Sean Monahan, the new captain, stepping up. I would hope that one of these players would be over a point per game. But I understand in this simulation, Sean Monahan and Johnny Gaudreau and Matthew Tkachuk don't simulate very well, and I don't understand why. They're putting up good totals. Like, we look at our top 6 and look at the numbers that they're putting up. Dylan Dubé, Matthew Tkachuk. Dylan Dubé was actually just promoted to the top 6, and he's actually performing really well. Matthew Tkachuk's not bad. Matthew Tkachuk, even the contract that we gave him, maybe if into the future, if we draft a young winger or there's a young winger coming up, Matthew Tkachuk's probably the guy to go. I mean, I do like a power forward in the top 6, but gotta be a little better than that. Phil Kessel, Phil the Thrill, a third-line winger. Brought him over because why the hell not? Perfect. I mean, coming out of free agency, he was technically a second-liner on this team. He wouldn't be, but now he's fit into that third-line role. He is carrying that third line. Tristan O'Reilly, arguably the most impressive player on this team, 33 goals in 51 games. As a second-line forward, he is 87 overall, 20 years of age. We got so lucky drafting this kid second overall. Brock Besser's been really good. Gaudreau's been really good. So we have almost 4 20-goal scorers on this squad. Okay. Bottom 6. I mean, Kasparaitis and Ryan Reeves are minus players, but not that bad. Joe Thornton isn't too bad, minus player, but he's 43. I'll give him a break. Jankowski's been pretty good. Exelby is a rookie, half point per game if that's what he can get to by the end of the season, or just under that. I'm okay with that. If you look at his offensive awareness, he's a pretty damn good player. He can shoot the puck. With 11 goals on that third line, not too bad. Defensively, man, that first pairing is still minuses. I don't really understand it, even with that +5. Yeah, tell me how this game even works. They're a +5 line on chemistry. There's an 89 and an 86 overall, and they're -5s. Tell me what game this is. What kind of games are you playing with me, EA? TJ Brody's been really good. Valimaki's been really solid. Forbot and McInnes have played really good hockey. Goaltending. So in that month, Tristan Jarry he's 500. And Dustin Wolf might be our starter in the playoffs. He actually might be. He's actually been, for this team and the way we've been playing, he hasn't been too bad. Okay, but I'm going to go to the entire league, see what's up, see what the award races are currently. Who's the best goaltender in the league right now? I would say, you got a Mackenzie Blackwood right there. And why can we never have a goaltender with a 924? It's because this game hates me. It hates everyone who loves it, okay? It pushes all the good people away. He's been really good, though. Rookie skaters. Rookie skaters. Matthew Phillips, you the one we traded away, has actually turned into a really solid player. I mean, he would have no place on the squad anyways, so good for him in Minnesota anyways. Ito Oguchi, Terrell Brown, former, actually current first overall pick. Alexei Pietrangelo for Vancouver. There's a lot of really good Western teams getting better, and that's why right now is our perfect opportunity to win. Like, come on, guys. Defensively, Alexander Romanov's a beast. His plus-minus is so much better than everybody else. Point totals is very, very close, but Alexander Romanov all the way. I hope he's that good IRL. I'm really hoping. All skaters. Nathan McKinnon and Alexis Lafreniere. Oh, it's almost like they're gonna be a dynasty, and if we face them in the playoffs, we have no chance. Legitimately no chance. Alex Newhook. Oh, it's like their first line's really good or something. Oh my god. Oh, $6.3 million for one more year. They could potentially lose him with all these young guys. Alexis Lafreniere also has 1 year left. Newhook? How many years left? Okay. Oh, they could be in for a rough patch right there. I'm hoping. Goal-wise, Connor McDavid with 39. Absolute machine. Where's Ovechkin? Where the hell is Ovechkin? He has not seemed that great in this franchise mode. 24 goals is really damn good. Half a goal per game. But he hasn't hit that, like, 70 goal mark, which he usually does. It's going to be really hard for him to break Wayne Gretzky's record. He might do it in the next season, but he has to tag along for one or two more seasons. But okay. It was a weird month. It was a weird month, but we're somehow first place in the division with one game at hand on the Arizona Coyotes. I'm just going to go ahead, check out our power play. Power play's 22%. It's second best in this division. This division is weird, but you know, second place in this division. Penalty kill, it's above average. So there's a few aspects we could change them. Do I simulate a little bit more or check out a penalty kill? Let me check out my penalty kill actually. That could use some help. There's no reason. I mean, nothing bad could come out of it. It's not possibly going to go to a 60% penalty kill. Okay. What do I change here? Do I take Jankowski? Is actually a really solid player. Kasperitis, I'm going to take Kasperitis off. No offense, but like, we need a little bit help there. A little bit of help, actually. Matthew Tkachuk's going to go right there. Power forward should help out. I'll keep McInnes there, I guess. Sean Monahan's he's a damn good player. Dylan Dubé, do I take him off for someone here? And Tristan O'Reilly, how are your defensive stats? Actually pretty solid. But, I mean, let's just go with Tkachuk for a little bit. 3-man, I'll take Kasperitis off. For Jankowski, wait, is Jankowski already playing? He is already playing, never mind, wait. We can go Sean Monahan, he's a playmaker, two-way forward. Never mind. We should go with somebody else. Actually, you know what? Let's go Tristan O'Reilly. He's got great center stats. He could potentially be something good. -1. Let's try it. Let's just try it. See, it's a 3-man. Maybe it helps. Okay, but it's not going to be the death of us. But it's also not going to change us too much. Right? So let's go a little bit of time. Let's go halfway through the month. See what's up. Maybe we make some trades. Chris Tanev is still on my radar. Timo Meier and Marc-Edouard Vlasic. Timo Meier from San Jose. What is this? What's happening in the league this year? A lot of Pacific Division teams are just crap in the bed. That's a power forward. Similar in a lot of ways to Matthew Tkachuk. We just have the better version of Timo Meier. Not having the best season. San Jose is not having the best season. Do they have anything else on the block here in San Jose? Not looking like it, actually. It might be an interesting trade deadline. It could be very, very interesting. I'm going to simulate a few games, obviously. Ian Cole, no thank you. There's no big trades that have been made yet. Nashville Predators, that's a win. Good. Let's get up to 30 wins here. First and a second to the Dallas Stars. The Rangers get Anthony Mantha and Mayfield. Dallas with a pretty nice haul for a guy they picked up in free agency. That's good work, Dallas. Carolina, Nemeth. No, Nemeth isn't a bad depth defenseman, especially for $1.9 million. Could be worse. 80 overall, but that's It's a second round pick that we could use for something else, or even use it to pick a player in the draft. Wow, who would have thought? 3-1 victory. Derek Forbot has been injured with a fractured jaw. Oh, that's gonna hurt. February 20th, I'm gonna go head coach place player there for a little bit. Oli Mata. No thank you. New Jersey, that's a few wins in a row. Okay. These teams really want something from me. Minnesota. Oh, Boston acquires Jacob Bernard Docker and Danton. Ottawa gets Sam Bennett and Pearson. Sam Bennett to the Ottawa Senators. Congratulations, where players go to die. Minnesota, that's 4 wins in a row. LA Kings. Come on. 6-4 loss. Okay, breaking the win streak. Rocher and Skinner to the Dallas Stars. The Rangers get Rupe Heinz in a 4th. Okay, Dallas is just unloading. I think Chris Tanev is definitely in the works. 30 wins, 21 losses, and 6 overtime and shootout combined losses. Okay. First place in our division by a nice margin there. Golden Knights do have a two games at hand. Tristan O'Reilly is our leading scorer. This kid, missing the postseason that one year, really was a blessing getting him. Okay. I mean, oh my God, Maple Leafs are just going for their 4th straight President's Trophy and another first-round loss? Probably. But let's do our due diligence and just check around the league and see what's up. Okay, let's go. Skaters matching the block. Let's go. Oh, Noah Hannafin dropped to a top 4 defenseman? Why? Why would that happen? Why? EA, explain yourself. That's no. How? Why would that even happen? Explain to me your reasoning. Tristan Jarry get any better? 80? No, he didn't. Okay. Dustin Wolf up to a 902. Not bad. Could be a little. He could be worse. Could be worse. He could be an 885 as an 86 overall goaltender. EA, please. Okay, scratch player. It's not scratch players. Skaters matching the block. Brendan Leipzig. Okay. Oliver Ekman-Larsson on the block again. That'd be a nice defenseman to bring on. A lefty. I don't know what I'm really looking for on my defensive core. Probably a depth defenseman. Maybe a replacement for. I don't know. Just bolster our lines in general. I'm not sure. Brendan Carlo's a really solid defenseman. Hasn't really grown much in this franchise mode. He'd fit on all defensive pairings. He's got a contract for just this season. I have a feeling, because Boston isn't the worst team, but they're also not the best team, it could be a lot of morale affecting a lot of these players. Boston, I'll keep you in mind. Buffalo, nothing too much. Carolina, nothing crazy. Colorado, oh, Chicago, what am I doing? Ooh, Patty Kane. Kubalik. Ooh, Jonathan Taze. And there's not a whole lot we can add to our offensive core. Maybe. No, there's not a whole lot we can upgrade on our offensive core. There's nothing we could. I mean, Patrick Kane would be sick, but realistically, where would he play? Palmieri, nope. We're looking for just a big-time defenseman. Oliver Ekman. Ooh, Klingberg, $13 million. No, thank you. But it says our coach wouldn't like him very much, and I understand that. But Chris Tanev is kind of the guy I'm looking at. Maybe a Corey Perry as well. Okay, Dallas is looking to just unload right there. We could give them a second and a prospect and maybe get back a third or something. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins. Savard isn't a bad depth defenseman. He's, I'm assuming he's a defensive defenseman. Okay, nothing there. Brennan Gallagher is still on the block. Ellie, what are you doing? And Brennan Gallagher, you better never leave Montreal in your lifetime, you hear me? Drew Doughty. Drew Doughty. What a terrible contract. Lehkonen, not a bad player right there. There's a lot of depth players in Montreal that we could pick up, but do I need? We have a lot of really awesome scratch players anyways. Ryan Ellis. Ryan Ellis. That would be how many years left on the contract? 5 years. That's such an affordable contract. For Orion, I'm writing down Nashville. Nashville. That we'd have to give them a prospect, like one of our bigger prospects. How's Nashville this year? not the best. I know if we add a Ryan Ellis, we could falter here for a little bit. But adding him wouldn't hurt us. He'd fit on all our defensive pairings. I mean, if we think about it, that's 5 years. A lot of our defensemen are coming up relatively soon. Might be a smart decision to pick up a Ryan Ellis. He kind of fits the mold. That would be perfect. Ryan Pollock, nah, not into that. Nope. Okay. Rangers, nothing. Nope. Goss to spare, no thank you. No. Pittsburgh, too bad Pittsburgh. Oh, you were good for a while, Pittsburgh? Too bad. Too bad. Okay. Wow. Oh, it's past December 1st. Oh, too bad, Toronto. You're going to win another President's Trophy? Oh, sad. Vancouver's nothing. Pacioretty has got... Oh, Pacioretty. Poor guy. Aw. Ovechkin is on the block. Man, I want Ovechkin. Aw. Oh, why is everybody texting me? What's up? What's up? No, I don't care. I don't care. Okay. Ovechkin. That would be sick. That would be sick. Ooh, Ovi. I'm leaning towards the Ryan Ellis trade just because it's Ryan Ellis and it makes sense for us to do that because McInnes, Ryan Ellis, you know, I'm willing to give up one of our top prospects like a Jaskin. I'm not willing to give up a Kondratev. Kondratev I have a lot more hope in. Our defensive core as it is, if we move a Jaskin, who was what? He was like a third round pick. He's 71 overall at 20 years of age. That's not a good position to be in because 1 or 2 years down the road, he could only be a 75 overall. I'm willing to give them Jaskin. A prospect defenseman, they don't know that he might not be good, okay? Then we'd have to give up. This is a hefty trade to give up. It is. But a Peltier, I'd probably have to give them a Peltier. That trade might go through. That trade should go through. But here's the kicker. Nashville doesn't have a lot of cap space. $1.6 million, would they retain that? Jaskin and Peltier for Ryan Ellis to add to the defensive core. That trade has been rejected. So you know what? We're probably just going to have to take on all that salary. I got a little bit greedy. I don't think we're overpaying, but we're also giving them solid prospects. And Nashville's in a pretty not great position. Would they do that trade? Trade would be accepted. Oh my god, leave me alone, phone. I'm turning it. Why is my ringer even on? This is serious business, for the love of God. Okay. I think, realistically, they'd also ask for picks. So I'd be willing to give them the Ottawa Senators second and then a 6. Realistically, they'd want that. And a prospect, a maybe prospect, a second and a 6. To be willing to do this trade. Obviously, the trade will be accepted. Welcome to the Calgary Frames. The Calgary Frames. Ryan Ellis, we have the cap space. We still have $9.9 million. That's a boatload. I really, really want to add Alex Ovechkin. But I also know he realistically wouldn't work on this roster. Okay, Ryan Ellis, do I send anybody down right now? Nah, I'm going to actually hold on to what we have. Send nobody down. See how I'm going to fix this up. Sorry, my brain. What did we just trade? Who was our 4th line right winger? Sorry, wait. My brain. What trade did I just make? Wait. Who was our 4th line right winger? 4th line. Ryan Reeves? Okay. I don't know. We'll fix that up in a hot second. My brain kind of stopped working there. Pouliot, you're gonna get out of here. Ryan Ellis. I'll fix up the lines. I'll do my due diligence. Ryan Ellis, I'll keep... No, that +5 obviously isn't working. Ryan Ellis can definitely help out defensively on that first pairing. Yeah, works for me right now. I'm going to get him onto some... Actually, I'm going to get him onto probably the power play. Exelby, has he been solid on the power play so far? No, so I'll take him off for... Or no, Ryan Ellis could probably work. Power play-wise, he's been really... Ooh, he put up points. He's putting up points. Okay, he should easily help out that power play. Yeah, should he come down? They'll get a +3. Hold on. You know, I'll keep Ryan Ellis down here on the second defense pairing for the power play. Dylan Dubé, I will take off for Ryan Ellis as well. I know they're going to lose that plus, but I really don't care. Okay, do we put him on the penalty kill? TJ Brody, are you mad? Are you mad, bruh? Oh no, I'll keep him off. But I will take TJ Brody off this one and put in Ryan Ellis. Oh, he's already... Oh, never mind. He's already playing. Never mind. So who did I literally just take out? TJ Brody? Sure, works for me. We're winning games, so I'm not super upset. Okay. 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 Okay, now, I can't remember the trade we just made. Is that bad that I can't remember? Oh, when did I send Ryan Reeves down? Did I send Ryan Reeves down? I guess I can send him down here. Just fix things up. Oh my god. AHL. You know what? I'll go best lines in the AHL right now. Sure, they're still fine. Okay. Let me figure this out. What did I just do? What trade did I just make? Did I send down? What? Okay, I gotta check trades. I didn't trade any NHL current players, right? Yeah. No, we're fine. Yeah. Do I bring back up Ryan Reeves, or do I play around with this fourth line as it currently is? Anybody else want to get in? No? Okay, I'll bring it back. I don't want a minus on my squad anyways. I'd rather not. No, Ryan Reeves can punch people's faces in if we need. He's like Milan Lucic, but he costs nothing. Okay, so we'll send down Pouliot, and we will bring up... Man, Ludwig Pearson would be sick, but I think a little bit more time in the AHL will help him out. I'm not worried about that. Baptiste isn't that bad. Power forward for the fourth line? I'll bring him up. That sounds good to me. Sure, works. I know this is a lot of micromanaging, and you're just going to have to deal with it. But get over it. Mangiapane, get out of the lineup. Nick Baptiste, get in the lineup. We should get a plus, or at least a 0 from that. Yeah, that power forward, he's a solid player anyways. AHL, I'll hit best lines, doesn't hurt my feelings. Feelings. Good. Good. Oh my, okay, wait. Good. So I think that's the only trade I'm going to make. We fixed our defensive core with that Ryan Ellis trade. We could have gotten a Chris Tanev, but Ryan Ellis, long term, he works. Because if you look at a defensive core, the majority of our guys are coming up in what, two seasons? 2 seasons, 5 years, 2 years, 3 years, 2 years, right? The majority of our guys are coming up very, very soon, which is stressful. But Ryan Ellis is locked down for long term, which is good for us. So I know that's going to throw us off, and we're going to start crapping the bed. But that trade should help us out long term. So we traded 2 pretty solid prospects and a pick. But I think we're in a good position to win now. So let's keep going. I know how EA Voodoo works. We're going to lose like 3 games in a row. Okay, we lost 1 and got a shutout. Okay, Chris Tanev, no, you don't have really a spot on this roster anymore. Brandon Carlo would be sick, but we just got Ryan Ellis. 4-0 shutout. That's 2 shutouts in a row. Derek Forbot is also back from an injury. I want to keep McInnes in here for a little bit. He's a solid defenseman. And if we need Forbot for the playoffs, I'll make sure to hold on to him because he's a really solid defenseman in general. I really like him. So, He is plus 10 as well. I'm going to keep McInnes in the lineup for bot for the playoffs if we need him, and I know we will. So that's 2 shutouts in a row. Keep it going. Vegas Golden Knights. Come on, beat him. Come on. Come on. This is an important game, especially since they're closing on him first place in the division. San Jose trades a second and Chris Hagelin to the San Jose Sharks. Washington gets Dylan Gambrell. Oh, San Jose, what you doing? Vegas, come on. Come on. 4-1 victory. Dylan Gambrell gets thrown to the Ottawa Senators. Just like that, Washington acquires a third, Gustafsson, and a third. Is his trade value low? That's a solid player to bring on for not too much. Montreal acquires, I believe that's Devon Shore. Philadelphia gets Ikonen and Dufour. Pretty solid trade for Montreal, getting a really good depth player. Madison Bowie, no thank you. Pittsburgh Penguins, it's an 8-3 victory. Good, come on. Okay. At the trade deadline first in our division, I will check the stats here, check the award races, do I check the award races? I'm gonna check the award races because I have a feeling Tristan O'Reilly is gotta be up in the top 5 of goal scoring this year. Could you imagine in his sophomore year, he goes for that Maurice Richard trophy? Tristan O'Reilly is a machine, and he's only technically a second-line forward. Oh, I love him. We're going to have to sign him up to a hefty contract, which farthers my point that we're going to lose somebody else in the top 6 eventually. But I love Tristan O'Reilly very much. Sean Monahan, 61 points. So now we have almost 2 players over a point per game. We have 1 player over a point per game. Could you imagine if he'd pass the puck? What kind of player he'd be? But he likes taking them shots. 272 shots is 60 ahead of the next most shots. Brock Besser. I mean, our top 6 is doing great things. Phil Kessel, Phil the Thrill Cheeseburger Eating Bastard on the 3rd line. Love him. Dylan Dubé's been really good. So he's going to fill in for that second line role. I mean, he is the second liner right now. Joe Thornton has gotten better. Everybody's gotten better on the squad. Matthew Tkachuk's been pretty good. Exelby, not too bad. Half point per game. Jankowski's been good. Kasparaitis has not been the worst. But Baptiste came in -1 over 5 games. Our 4th line obviously isn't going to be the best, but Jankowski's holding it down. Defenseman, Ryan Ellis came in. He's had, 2 points since he's come over. 2 points in 5 games. Defensively, he's been damn good. I'm okay with that. I know he's not going to put up points right away. It's going to take a while for him to get used to our system, but we have 2 defensemen over 40 points right now. Good. So, see? We moved Hanifin and Parenko a +5 chemistry, and now they're plus players. I don't understand it, EA. Explain that to me. TJ Brody, 19 points, +22, damn good. Valimaki, good stats overall. Defensively, we've gotten better. How about that goaltending? Dustin Wolf has slowly become our starter. 82 overall, 3 years left on his contract because obviously he played in the CHL last year and the year before that and the year before that. 905. He's gotten better. Okay, let's check the award races, see what's up in the NHL. Best goaltender right now is Carter Hart for the Columbus Blue Jackets. Wow, they really gave up 4 first-round picks for him. If he plays like this all the time, then yeah. But if we got him, he'd be like a 905 goaltender right now. Because I know that's how this works, EA. I understand that. I'd say it's between Mackenzie Blackwood and Carter Hart right now for the best goaltender in the league. And rookie skaters, who's up there? It's going to be Edo Iguchi, and Edo Iguchi's past Phillips. He's held on to it for a long time. It's kind of between them right now. Okay, defenseman Alexander Romanov is just pushing himself between the competition. Yeah, he's in a good position. I mean, you do have Tyson Bear right there, whose plus-minus has definitely gone up. Okay, it's a fight. It's a dog fight there. And that Art Ross right now, Nathan McKinnon is almost at 100 points with 20 games remaining. Alexis Lafreniere, 1 and 2 in the league. Oh, wait. 1, 2, and 4th in the league for the Colorado Avalanche. Oh, my God. That's not fair. Most goals in the NHL. Oh, man. A tie for first place. Could you imagine Tristan O'Reilly going for that? Oh, he's going for it, baby. Most assists right now is Alexis Lafreniere, over an assist per game. Lovely. So, We are in a good position. We are currently 8 points up. 8 points up on second place with the same games played. We're in a good position. It looks like there's a few other teams just rushing ahead for that President's Trophy. I knew the President's Trophy, I thought we could have gotten it, but I also knew that, there's a lot of really other good teams in this league, especially with how terrible our division has been. Look at our division. We're the only technical over 500 squad. We've lost 28 games, won 34. Vegas has lost 32. Coyotes have lost 34, so on and so forth. This division sucks. But let's go through the trade deadline, go towards the end of the season. I am ready to get to the postseason because I know we're in a good position. Let's head to the end of the year, see what we can do. And actually, I'm gonna stop the simulation. I wanna, I'll slow this in the last game against Colorado, just because. Why not? Nashville Predators, Ryan Ellis' return. Great game right there. Good. Redeem salad. I'm sorry. No offense. Salad. I know it's not salad, okay? No, we don't really need that. No, thank you. Okay. Keep it going. Keep it going. This Ryan Ellis trade has really helped us out. The dumpster fire Detroit Red Wings. We lose to Detroit. What the hell was that? 2 losses in a row. Don't start this. Okay. Rebound win. Almost at 40. Especially in this division, that's actually quite impressive. Washington Capitals, there you go. That's huge. 4-0 shutout loss. We beat St. Louis and we beat Minnesota. 42 wins. Boston, 2-1 overtime loss, but I'll take the points. LA Kings, boom. Boom. Great end. Come on, boys, keep it up. Lose to Edmonton, not fun. It looks like we've clinched a playoff position. Clinched the first place in our division as well. Arizona, that's what I'm talking about. Chicago and Columbus, or Colorado. I'm bad at English, okay? Our last game of the season. How many goals does Tristan O'Reilly have? He has 62 goals. 62 goals in his sophomore. Oh, he's a beauty. I freaking knew it. 82nd game of the season. Hopefully he can pot a few more. Maybe go for that Maurice Richard Rocket Trophy. Okay, first period in Colorado. 2-1 Colorado. Tristan O'Reilly, that's 63. Second period. Oh, they're just storming our way. Oh my god. Third period underway, and it looks like they're going to stomp us. They're kind of good. I get it. I don't want to face them in the playoffs. Okay, let's just... Yeah, 7-2 loss in game number 82. I knew that was going to happen. You never slow sim in the regular season. What did I tell you? Duh. Tristan O'Reilly finishes with 63 goals. We finished first place in the Pacific Division by a wide margin. Avalanche with 113, scary. Oh my, not a bad season. 48 wins, especially the way we started. We definitely got on a roll there once we made our Ryan Ellis trade. We never looked back. But let's go ahead, check out the stats for the 2022-2023 season. Number 4, to be exact, our 4th regular season. We have 2 40-plus goal scorers on the squad. Look at that. Johnny Gaudreau lives up to his name. A damn good season, his best year. Not living in anybody's shadow now. Not at all. 40 goals, his best goal-scoring season ever. Not as many assists as you usually would like, but a damn good season, especially how we started off in the relationship that I had with him to start this franchise mode and the way he performed. 70 points, 64, 72, 86. A damn good season. I'm glad I kept you over Taylor Hall. And I'm going to talk about Tristan O'Reilly in a second, but let me talk about everybody else, give them some love. Sean Monahan, our current captain, a quiet goal-scoring season because I know he's capable of at least 25, right? 22. Yeah, he's a 20 goal scorer, but 67 assists is damn good. Brock Besser, 77 points, 34 goals. We have 4 30-plus goal scorers on the squad. And the third liner, the cheeseburger eating, high flyer, Phil the Thrill Kessel with 72 points on that third line, 31 goals. Dylan Dubé, damn good season. Matthew Tkachuk, the quietest player in the top 6, but defensively pretty solid. A lot of penalty minutes. Could have been a little bit better. Joe Thornton, damn good year. After we moved him down to that third line, he got a whole lot better. Shannon Exelby, almost a half point per game. I'm happy with that production. Jankowski got worse towards the end of the season. That fourth line definitely got worse. Maybe we have to change that up going into the playoffs. Defensively, Ryan Ellis found his spot here in Calgary. 16 points in 25 games. Not a bad pace there. I know not as good as he was in Nashville, but actually he made the playoffs, so I'm sure he's happy. And he's actually only a top 4 defenseman, so that works out if we want to change things up. Okay, works. Noah Hannafin dropped to a top 4 defenseman even though he hit 90 overall. Explain that to me, EA Voodoo. Colton Parayko, not bad. Overall, our defenseman did really well. After the start we had, I'm surprised it finished like this. And goaltending. Tristan Jarry definitely took the most games toward the end of the season, and he stunk. Dustin Wolf, a 905 and a 263. The way this team played halfway through the year, 40 games when we started this episode, you would have not expected him to perform this well. I'm okay with that. Tristan Jarry, 86 overall goaltender, but he's good, man. He's good. No, he's not. I'm sorry. Best goaltender, who's going to take home the Vezina? Oh, man, Carter Hart, 922 and a 243. But Owen, you should have signed him. Well, let me tell you something. As I said before, if we got him, he would have been a 910 because this is how this works. We never, ever have a 920 goaltender. Ever. Ever. Rookie skaters, who's taking home the Calder? Edo Iguchi by 2 points and a better plus-minus, a 31 goal score for the Arizona Coyotes. What a damn good pick. And that Norris Trophy is going to go to easily Alexander Romanov, the Tsar, or whatever, sorry. Whoops, I'm bad at Russian. Damn good season. And that Art Ross is going to go to easily Nathan McKinnon. What a damn good season for him. 1, 2, and 3 in the league for Colorado. That's scary. And the most goals in the league is going... Oh, it's a tie? Are you kidding me? Oh, that sucks. But hey, at 20 years of age, in his second season, Tristan O'Reilly is taking home half of a Rocket Trophy. I'm not sure. Yeah, no, they finish with the most goals. They don't go goal per game. They both take it home. Even though he played 3 less games. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they split it, even if they played not the same amount of games. Great season from Tristan O'Reilly. Came up clutch in that last game with the goal. Most assists, Alexis Lafreniere. Colorado is damn scary. I'm glad we're not playing them. Okay. Who will we be facing in the Stanley Cup playoffs in year number 4, looking for Stanley Cup? Looking for the Stanley Cup. Who is it going to be in round number 1? We will be facing the Chicago Blackhawks and the former Dynasty. Oh, that's going to suck. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you've enjoyed this one, please leave a like, leave a comment, share with people who you think may enjoy this sort of thing. I'll see you in the next one. Ciao.